Good morning, everybody. A very warm welcome to the students of Techno International Bhatanagar. As the director of Techno International Bhatanagar, I feel privileged to inaugurate the event of celebration of Engineers Day 2020 in virtual platform. Engineers Day is celebrated on 15th September across the India. This day is the birthday of India's greatest engineer and Bharat Ratna Dr. N. Viswesvaraya. He is known to the one of the greatest civil engineers of all times, who with his vision and dedication in the field of civil engineering made some exceptional contribution to India. He was internationally recognized for his contribution in harnessing water resources, successful design and construction of several river dams, bridges and drinking water schemes all over India. This day, the birth anniversary of Dr. Viswesvaraya is celebrated at the Engineers Day in India to recognize the contribution of engineers in the development of the nation. I would like to congratulate our students for their effort and participation in the project competition demonstrating innovative ideas. Also, we have launched one technical quiz competition to celebrate the event of Engineers Day. I congratulate the Technology Innovation Committee for their wonderful teamwork. I would like to convey my heartiest thanks to IEEE EDS Kolkata chapter for the Technical Association and Dr. Moshik Kaur, Chair IEEE EDS Kolkata chapter, for accepting our invitation. Thank you very much.
A very happy Engineers Day to all of you. On behalf of IEEE Electron Devices Society, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the students, faculty members, staff and administration of Techno International Bhatanagar for arranging this project competition in the online mode despite the current pandemic situation. At IEEE, our vision has always been advancing technology for humanity. Thank you for taking that vision forward. My heartfelt best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Muskan Kumari and our project idea is e-plastic management system, which is jointly made by Jhumpa Chakraborty and Nilargo Kabiraj. Now let's start with introduction. E-plastic management system is a website project aimed to recycle the waste plastic. It can be beneficial to overcome the wastage issue of the plastics. Admin getting the user information and returning the day, date and time for plastic collection. The user can be able to view the list of plastic categories based on their shapes and they can choose any of it. Now come to objective of our project. Objective of our project is to manage the recycling process online. Request for recycling placed by the user should be fulfilled by the admin. User can do online shopping for recycled products. To the reference number, the customer can track the status of online order. Let's have a look at the working of our project. We can make the recycled product to feature on other online shopping portals so that more users can purchase it. Admin can get login with valid username and password. Admin can view the materials detail and also can accept materials. Admin can also upload products. User need to register by entering all the fields in the registration form. The user can get login with valid username and password. The user can upload materials and can view the materials status. Online shopping can be done with valid username and password. Through online shopping, one can view all the products available for sale. Customer need to register by entering all the fields in the registration form. They can get valid username and password. They can use the product from the app or website and can purchase the selected products. Now I'd like to tell you pros and cons of our project. Pros: it can be helpful in creating employment opportunities. A plastic management system helps to develop the information and awareness about the recycling and problems caused by their collection. Cons: products from recycled waste may not be durable. Recycling sites are often unsafe and unhygienic. Now I am going to tell you about the purpose of our system. Through plastic management system, we can categorize and display the plastic products, adopt new methods and approach, increase in competition. Now I would like to end our project idea with conclusion. E-plastic is a web application which is developed to recycle the product collected from user. This application retrieves the user information. User can then do online shopping for the recycled products. The user can also track the delivery of the ordered product. Thank you everyone for listening.
Hello everyone, I am Reshmi Palit from Techno International Batanagar EC 4th year. Our project is LPG gas leakage detection and its all possible accident prevention. I am giving you a short introduction about our project. So nowadays LPG gas leakage is a common problem facing by every household and it is very dangerous for people. And our circuit can prevent all the possible accident within 5 seconds. So if the user forget to off their gas knob and the leakage is in the gas pipe, then our circuit can automatically off the gas knob and it will send the SMS to user and the buzzer will blow. But if the user is not in the home and the leakage is in the gas cylinder, then it will send the SMS to user and also it will send the SMS to fire brigade with user's location. So let's see.
So this is our project, LPG gas leakage detection and its prevention. Okay, first let us see how is our gas knob. So you people can see it is turned on. Now suppose there is a gas leakage. Okay, now you can see, now you can see our motor has automatically turned it off. Okay, and there is a buzzer going on, and let me show you here. There is a message, there is LPG leak. Okay, and suppose this is the fire brigade's mobile phone. So there is a coordinate, of fire brigade, there is a coordinate of my location, of the location of this house. Okay, and so fire brigade can approach me, and there is also another message which has gone to the user. Okay, here you can see this is the user. Here you can see there is another message saying LPG leak. So this was our project.
everyone, my name is Shunipa Maiti. I am from Techno International Bhatanagar, EC Department 3rd year. Today I am going to present our innovative project Home Automation with Bluetooth Module through the PPT slides. Cause we made this project for our project competition earlier, but for this pandemic situation we left our project at our hostel and we are unable to get back it. Now talk about the introduction section. Nowadays everyone is living digitally and our project is a model of the digital age. The name of this project is Home Automation with the Bluetooth Module. This is a hardware and software based project. The main motto of this project is to control all the home appliances like LED, fan, TV and other electrical appliances with the smartphone. On a single click of the smartphone, all the appliances will be turned on or off one by one. Now come to the component list. We used Arduino Nano, Mini B USB and other components you can see here. We have made a Bluetooth operated software to control the system. Now talk about the block diagram and circuit diagram. Here we can see at first signal come from the Bluetooth app and then to module AC05 and then to Arduino Nano, then relay module and then the electrical equipment are worked.
Hello everyone, my name is Bhaskar Deb. I am from Techno International Bhatanagar from EC Department 3rd year. We both made this project. As Shunipa said previously, it is hardware and software based project. Come to the working principle. The main operation is held in the Bluetooth and the Arduino module. The project is built on Arduino Nano that is used to control 4 appliances. The Bluetooth app which is capable to send text as string to paired device. The Arduino board received the command from the Bluetooth module. The string are assigned to the relay and the appliances are toggle switch either on or off. This is the basic working principle. The app also play a major role. Now come to the app interface. It is completely made by a Sketch program. We can see the different icon for different appliances and one power button at the center. A connection status bar and a Bluetooth sign in the top. At first you have to pair up the Bluetooth module with the app. Then it will show connected status at the status bar. If we click the button one by one, then it will turn the appliances one by one. And if we press the power button, it will turn everything on at once. If the appliances are in on state, then the power button will turn off everything. Once we go out of range, we have to connect it once again. The range is approximately 10 meters, which is normal Bluetooth range. We add a power indicator so the power of the battery that provides the supply to those modules. Our project run on 5V DC supply and our AC parts are totally covered, so there will be no accidental touch. This is about our safety features. We also made a AC to DC regulated voltage converter so that it can get direct supply from the AC source. The biggest advantage that we can use the centralized smart automation with a single click. The app is capable of controlling only one Bluetooth module at a time, but we try to connect more modules in this app. We are interested in applying it on big platform, so we try to develop the app as well as the hardware part to make it cheaper and safer. Thank you.
It takes immense pleasure to welcome you on my team's behalf to today's session. On this occasion of Engineers Day, we are overwhelmed to give a PowerPoint presentation on spy drone. So without further ado, let's start. What is a drone? It is basically an UV, unmanned vehicle, And what is UUV? It is unmanned underwater vehicle. UUVs can be classified into two segments, ROV and AUV. ROV stands for remotely operated underwater vehicle, which is controlled directly with a remote by a human being. And the other AUV, which is autonomous underwater vehicle, which works independently of direct human inputs. What is the source of this idea? The idea came by watching the two movies, The Ghazi Attack and Uri the Surgical Strike, where in the Uri, drone was created by a trainee in DRDO in the shape of an eagle, which could go to the enemy territory, click the pictures of the enemy position and etc. and inform the Indian soldiers. Similarly, in the Ghazi attack, it was shown that the Pakistani submarine, which attacked the Indian submarine by the sonar, it could be avoided if the Indian Navy would have the same drone system with them. And we all know that Indian fleet size is a good but not up to the mark of the neighboring countries or the powers like China or US. So what is the plan of our execution? For example, if we consider INS Vikramaditya, the sole aircraft carrier of the Indian naval fleet, if it's moving in the Bay of Bengal or any other portion of the Indian naval region, it will be surrounded with 8 drones, which will give a total radial input to the INS Vikramaditya. Like, let us consider that the range of INS Vikramaditya is 25,000 kilometers. But if we put 8 UUVs in 8 major directional with a range of 10,000 kilometers, the overall range of the ship will be 35,000 kilometers. And if any of the enemy ship or enemy submarine release sonar, it will detect the drones instead of the main ship, and which will indicate that they will miss the target, as they will be shooting down one of the drones and not the main ship, and this will give the main ship the control or the higher stand to take the advantage of their and locate the enemy position beforehanded. Here comes the difference between the normal drone and UUVs. Basically, a commercial drone can go up to a distance of 120 meters below sea level, whereas an underwater unmanned vehicle could go up to 250 meters below sea level. The commercial drones are used for videography and fishing purposes, whereas UUVs can be used for the military purpose. The approx cost here is denoted in dollars. That is, commercial drones consist of 2,500 USD to 6,000 USD, whereas the UUV will cost approx 45 million USD. The basic examples of these are the Blue Eye, Pioneer or iBubble, and on the other hand the UUVs are Boeing Orca, one of the UUVs used by the US Navy. This is a small note that we are considering or giving this cost budget with keeping the Indian defense and not for the commercial uses, as the instruments and device are special than that are being installed in any other drone, so the overall cost is high. With this, I would like to conclude my session. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Riju Sharma. Today I am presenting my project idea on Engineering Day program in my college. The project is all about Wittricity, so I am starting it. Wittricity is electricity without wires, and in this presentation we will see introduction of Wittricity, working principle of Wittricity, a basic circuit diagram of a Wittricity circuit, and some real life applications. So what is Wittricity? Wittricity is non-radioactive energy transfer over a distance without any wire, and that's how this technology helps us to avoid the cost of the wires and the cords. Also, we need this technology because this is more eco-friendlier, more reliable and more convenient. Many scientists from many different countries are already declared that we need Wittricity to create a smart city. Next, how it works. Wittricity technology needs physical separation between two coils, transmitter coil this one and receiver coil this one. Transmitter coil is connected to a Wittricity circuit and then source. This transmitter coil emits non-radioactive wave, which is magnetic wave also. This receiver coil receives the wave and a EMF induced in the receiver coil, and that's how a current flow through the load. This is how Wittricity works. This is the basic circuit diagram of a Wittricity circuit. This is the transmitter coil has 3 input and this is the receiver coil has 2 output. For this circuit we require this circuit components. After the completion of the circuit will look like this, and when we connect the source to this circuit, the transmitter coil emits the radioactive wave and the receiver coil receives it, and that's how load get current, and that's how this fan is rotating. The application is huge. First, the wireless power charging. Germany has already implemented this technology to charge their electric vehicle at roadside. And next, stationary devices like PCs, computer, laptops, keyboards, printer are get direct current from the source through Wittricity. We do not need any batteries. Next, medical applications like pacemakers, infusion pumps, LVAD are also created on this technology. Next, military applications like helmet, night vision glasses, radio devices are charged wirelessly, which eliminates the use of the power cords and heavy batteries in the military waste. That's it. Thank you so much. I have created all this project demo myself and also the illustration myself. I have a blog on it. You can check it out. Thank you so much.
Dear student and respected teacher, here we come to introduce about the study of and analysis of advanced polymer based Kevlar 49 composite material. Presented by Kumar Haldar, it's me, Pratim Vaidya, Abhishek Tum, Swashish Mandal, Ritam Bose and Priyabrata Naskar. Introduction. There are many modern industrial applications and technologies require materials with superior properties that cannot be obtained by conventional process. Is like metal alloys, ceramics and polymers. To achieve that goal, we have to consider the principle of combination different materials. That is why we are studying Kevlar 49 material, which is a very useful material. Types of composites. There are many types of composite material: matrix type, reinforcement fiber type. Matrix type has a metal matrix composite material, ceramic matrix composite material, organic or polymer composite matrix material. And reinforcement fiber has glass fiber, carbon fiber, boron fiber, ceramic fiber, metal fiber, aramid or Kevlar fiber, and natural fiber. Kevlar is a versatile and strong fiber, is more than just a series of threads. Kevlar fiber are used in variety of clothing and accessories and equipment. It is also 5 times stronger than a steel on an equal basis of weight. Types of Kevlar. Kevlar has various types.
depending upon its composite percentage and different measures. Kevlar AP, Kevlar 29, Kevlar 49, Kevlar 100, Kevlar 119, Kevlar 129. Composite of Kevlar, position of Kevlar. The monomers used to form Kevlar are 1,4-polyphenol diamine and trepanol chloride. Kevlar is actually a trade name for the polymer. Its chemical name is polypropylene thermonate. Kevlar 49 properties: density 1.44 gram per cc, moisture absorption at equilibrium 3.5%, tensile strength 300 MPa ultimate, elongation of break 2.4%, tensile modulus 112 GPa. Thermal properties: specific heat capacity 1.42 joule per gram degree Celsius, temperature 25 degrees C, thermal conductivity 0.044 watt per meter Kelvin. Advantages: Kevlar has very range of advantages. Not only the relative low weight and high strength, limited Kevlar is very stable at high temperatures and it is impact and such as resistant. Kevlar is often combined with other materials to produce textile and enhance the properties such as fire resistance, clothing or fire service, etc. Materials for running our study. We are near first of all Kevlar 49 plain wave fabric, graphite filler. Second, graphite filler. Third, SR 1500 epoxy resin, SD 2503 hardener, and nano clay fillers. Goal of our study to see the difference between strength of advanced polymer based Kevlar 49 composite material with graphite filler and nano clay filler. However, Mr. M. Kaleraji and his associates has found in design and fabrication of analysis and advanced polymer based material Kevlar 49 composite material. Stages of our study. There are 3 stages of our study. First of all is fabrication of composites. Second, testing standard. Third, scanning electron microscope study. Equipments needed for our study: special scissors that capable to cutting fiber, Kevlar fiber accurately, vacuum bag molding system, UTM ultimate tensile meshing, electron microscope, and CATIA for numerical analysis. This is the results of up to the study. Stress and strain curve, and this is tensile test result. You can see it. Application. Kevlar have lots of application like aircrafts, vessels and defenses, composite in aircraft structural parts, etc. etc. Feature scope. Conventional material made of glass and carbon fibers in thermoset resins are very frequently employed. Recently, thermoplastic matrix composite materials are being developed to improve the toughness and damage of the tolerance of composite laminates. I can assure that if we are able to increase the compressive strength and lower the cost of the material, it will be proven the most helpful material in the future. Thank you for listening us.